Okay, hello everyone. So very sorry about that. Okay, hopefully my internet connection today is fine. I just want to do a quick check. Okay, before we start. Okay, so hopefully my line everything is fine right now. Okay, again just to do a quick check, please. Okay, it's my sound is okay, and it's my screen is okay. All right. If yes, please type one. Okay, very sorry about that. Uh, my line keep disconnecting. Okay, hopefully it's fine right now. Okay, we tried to do this within 45 minutes. Okay, hopefully the line everything is stable for now. Okay, again before I start, just a very quick disclaimer. Okay, my video and section here definitely is not for buy and sell. Okay, so I'm not asking you to buy or sell certain stocks that we go through right now. Okay, so please do your own study everything. Okay, if you plan to enter some of the stocks that we discuss later on. Okay, so again, a quick reminder that what happened currently is that KLCI still actually in downtrend. Okay, so everything that we discuss here aim for low risk trades. Okay, so usually what I do is that I will continue to look for a good support area for me to look for the entry. Okay, so thank you Vince for your confirmation. Okay, the sound everything is good. Okay, again, once again, very sorry about that, the earlier part. Okay, again, I hope that my line currently is stable. Okay, so let's try we do this around within 30 to 40 minutes. Okay, so okay, quick disclaimer again, no buy call, no sell call. Okay, and KLCI currently actually still in a very weak market. Probably will make some temporary inverse pullback, I don't know. Okay, so it's a good time for you to aim a little bit of white ball, but continue to trade, close with the support level. I think it's very important. Okay, right now. Okay, so we're gonna go through a few of the stocks that I think previously we do discuss from the NS. Okay, I think I just posted this out I think yesterday if I'm not mistaken, and some of the reversal trades. Okay, I think I posted I think last week if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so of course some of the tech counters already making some good movements. Okay, the up and coming one I think is Pullback. For members, you can try to monitor. Okay, so let's look into this one by one. Okay, I will go a little bit faster. Okay, on this kind of few counters here, because if let's say it breaks out or it break below the trade setups doesn't work anymore, then we just skip. Okay, hello Alvin. So okay, in this case Penta is either you already in the trade, or I think is if you're looking for entry, I think it's slightly a little bit late. Okay, if not, continue to use the hourly chart, look for a pullback areas. Okay, for the re-entry. Okay, so Penta, let me erase. Okay, so like I said, if let's say the setup is already break up or it's already break below the stop loss point, then I think no point we want to monitor again. Okay, we're just going to continue to monitor for new counters. Okay, hello Wayland. Okay, so JAG, okay, JAX I think is pretty interesting. Okay, my line is a little bit slow right now. Okay, JAX is a bit interesting because actually it's holding well on the 2040s areas and still within the line change area. Okay, so if you look into here, this is a line change high volume, a spring. Okay, volume continue remains to be low, so actually it offering a very low risk trade, kind of similar MBSP previously. Okay, so here to here, somewhere around like 5%, 4%. Okay, 4 to 5% cut loss point. Okay, so if let's say to the immediate resistance, okay, potentially can give you around like 8%. Okay, so of course if you're looking for a breakup, okay, it's possible too. Okay, volume getting lower. Okay, now again, one thing that I want to remind members is that this list over here, okay, doesn't mean that it represents the whole KRSC. Okay, so like for example, the NS list here I only got 12, but actually there are more than that. Okay, there are more than that. So example, like I think today's scope went up very nicely, breaks up with NS. Okay, so let's say one day itself I only got 24 hours. Okay, I cannot monitor the kind of long list of stocks. Okay, probably one day the max that I can focus is only 10 to 15. Okay, sometimes I got 30 stock in my watch list, but I cannot focus everything at a time. Okay, so what I do is that I only focus the few that I like. Okay, probably 10, 15, then I monitor. Okay, so if you look closely for the NS trade, okay, they actually got more scope, of course, to the breakout. If you look into like CAB, okay, CAP, Chakaran, I think they are also making a very nice NS. Okay, tech cycle also, I think they are holding on NS. Okay, so all this actually, if you got time to monitor, you actually can put in your watches and monitor. Okay, so solar best. So like I say, for members, if you are hardworking, please go through the screener. Okay, go back to 5 day, 10 days. Okay, I believe you will get a good list, okay, for yourself to monitor some of the stocks here. So okay, Solar West, volume remains still a little bit high today. Okay, actually I thought it gonna close the up bar because morning is pretty good, but it closed lower. Volume started increasing. Okay, so I still think that probably it will retest lower. My ideal one, of course, I want them to make a successful test, okay, around the 2040 areas, okay, which is, you know, getting a little bit closer right now. Okay, so I think it's a healthy pullbacks. Okay, just that maybe I want them to do a little bit like Sim Life. Okay, hopefully. So Sim Life, a bit scary for the past few days ago. It seems like they are trying to break on the 40s, but today, good closing. I cannot say it's the best one. Okay, but not too bad. The volume is increasing with the up bar. Okay, you know, still confirming on the 3 spring. Okay, so VF turns to blue. Okay, for those who don't know, VF actually is the one that we use to detect the pullback setups or reversal setups. Okay, for those that who attended for the masterclass. Okay, so similar definitely is worth to keep. KSL too. KSL, even though the volume sometimes is a bit illiquid. Okay, like for example this morning no transaction at all, right? But it's still holding more 2040s. Okay, and volume slowly increasing. But for those that who don't like this kind of slow quiet counters, probably you want to skip. Okay, but in terms of setup, I think they are still pretty good and valid. Okay, so let's keep this. Okay, media slightly break below with the red pentagon. Okay, so this is the one that oh, today it come with up bar, green pentagon's back. Okay, looks good because if not mistaken today, if not mistaken, there's one member Nigel asked me in the 3 p.m. section. Okay, if not mistaken. So okay, holding on 2040 with NS, a bit similar like Sim Life. Okay, volume coming back with green pentagons. Okay, even though it's not the highest volume. Okay, so if you look into media, actually there's not they don't have a very good volume on the reversal. Okay, so it's a good stock to monitor, but probably it's not my first priority. Okay, but continue to monitor. Probably is what board is possible. Okay, I think is achievable. Okay, for media. So MBSB the other day got high volume QT. I think some members follow me on the trade. Okay, today goes up. Okay, gonna whack by market lah this one. Okay, so our chart very nice towards the last trading hour. I didn't really monitor after my 3 p.m. section, but I never thought that it goes up with high volume. Okay, so yes, this one definitely still alive. Okay, this one definitely still alive. Okay, so let's see tomorrow got any chance or not to grab a little bit. Okay, actually I kind of like this. Okay, like I said, after UT, right? After UT, but you know the price doesn't follow through. You know that the spot money are still kind of like keen. Okay, at the moment. So again, reversal high volume. This is the one that come with obvious volume. Okay, uptrust no confirmation, and today also come with high volume. Okay, so tomorrow, let's say they make a nice one, then yep, nice pullback. I mean, it's okay. Then I'll probably try my luck again. So Anju is not my priority, but they are doing a reversal too. Okay, the reason why is the volume seems like it's not that obvious overall. Okay, a bit similar like media too. They make a reversal, but it's not coming with very obvious volume. Okay, so but anyway, if you like steel related counters, okay, I think they are one of the best setups. Of course, I don't really check all, okay, because I don't really follow all the steel anymore. Okay, volume remains to below on 2040 is a good sign. Okay, break below 2040, probably that is your stop loss areas. Okay, for Anju. Okay, Jax, if not mistaken, is still above the reversal. Yes. Okay, so seems like drop a little bit. Okay, so again, this one is same. Use this LC high volume. Okay, as your exit. Okay, volume seems like drawing up right now. Okay, testing on the 2040s average. Okay, for Jax. Okay, so this one is still keep. Maybe Anju I remove lah. Because like I say, I only can focus 10 to 15 stocks a day. So seems like it's not my priority. No point on the focus. Okay, so me is the one that break out already. I don't think we want to monitor anymore. Okay, by the time when we discuss this start, I think they form the triple NS. Okay, so goes up, hourly chart, I think you all know how to read this. Okay, so double NS with the gaps, okay, another gaps, okay, easily you can spot a COC, okay, from me technovation in hourly chart. Okay, so for those looking for short-term trades, use the COC. Okay, use the COC. Okay, so I just remove. Okay, I think JSM also going up, already goes up. Okay, this one already goes. Okay, either is that you want to enter right now or not is up to you, but it already goes up from the reversal area. Okay, I think we discussed this also together with me that time. Okay, around this area, and front can as well. Okay, I think front can at least seems like still got a little bit of chance. If let's say tomorrow it makes some pullbacks. Okay, it's not that a big move, but also very close to resistance. Okay, but the one that actually I like, a new one from the reversal, is from Pack. Okay, but today kind of good closing. Okay, kind of good closing. So seems like still got some rooms to go. Okay, seems like still got some rooms to go. So just going to change this. Okay, so again, like I said, there are a lots of reversal right now. Doesn't mean that this few counters is good, just that my personal one that I'm monitoring. Okay, so let's say the price, everything is good, then okay, probably I'll look for it. Okay, now let's go for the NS trade setup. Okay, this is the chart that the other day we do discuss and talk about. So let's go into efficient. Okay, later on we go to LC screen. Okay, so this one still remain kind of far from NS. Okay, volume today is good, so I think they got a chance to follow through already. Okay, I think they got a chance to follow through. Okay, so it's if you realize, this up bar volume is higher than the down bar volumes. Okay, okay, so I think this is the morning part, right? Morning part UT didn't confirm. Okay, so higher chance, okay, they can make a follow through. Okay, but unfortunately that it didn't really come to the price that I want. Okay, so it's okay, I'm gonna monitor for a few more days. If let's say tomorrow follow through, probably wait for the next pullback areas. Okay, so fee bond, I mean, among all, just personal preference. Okay, among all, I think fee bond and GUH is my personal favorites. Okay, so fee bond, I'll check out NS with LC. So seems like now it's testing the LC areas. Of course, my percent entry areas, okay, somewhere close with the NS area. Okay, somewhere close with the NS area. So okay, FIBA I will still keep. Pine app. Okay, easy to read, easy to identify, volume, narrow spread. Okay, so this one both to keep. Okay, Opcom. Okay, Opcom, I managed to grab a little bit today. Okay, I managed to grab a little bit today. I think it's 525 if I'm not mistaken. Okay, so reversal, gap up, NS. Okay, volume remains to be low. Okay, after NS. Okay, remember on the Saturday training, when we do the 1 day course that time. Okay, like I said, whenever there is NS, okay, so most of the time they will give you some time or chance, okay, to plan out your trades properly. Okay, so this is one of the case that usually I like. Okay, Opcon, it seems like after confirmation of NS, these 2 days it continued to retest on the same area. So this is a sign to tells me that okay, maybe the volume is maybe the size is getting lesser. Okay, because of the volume is getting lower. Okay, so yeah, both to keep. TGL for me, the problem is that this is a bit illiquid lah. Okay, but apart of that, I kind of like the setup, to be frank. Okay, just that, like I said, sometimes I only, my capital is limited, and beside right now, KLCI is still downtrend bearish. Okay, so I don't want to use up all my capital. So maybe, okay, this one I'll keep it in my watch list, but I won't enter yet. Okay, unless all my stock breaks up, I cannot get anything. Okay, probably TGL is the one that I will look for. Okay, so CAMRES also make a shakeout. If not mistaken, today volume is low. Okay, yeah, a bit high today. because morning I think till afternoon I saw the volume is a bit low lah. Okay, so it's okay, let's look into here. Alright, so again we got a 3 shakeout, 1 2 3, this is NS. Okay, goes up, tested wall, so seems like volume dries up a little bit. Okay, okay, again I'm not sure whether they hit or not 355, but my ideal area, okay, because they do a 3 shakeout. Okay, and each time when they do this shakeout, it seems like the wave is getting smaller. Okay, hopefully tomorrow or for the next few days we will see lower volumes coming in. Okay, lower volumes, which means they tested the shakeout areas with sign of less sellers. Okay, so yeah, worth to keep. GUH. Okay, GH also coming back to NS. Okay, hopefully it will touch the 20 soon. So this is the area that I'm looking for. Okay, so this is the area I'm looking for. Okay, worth to keep. YNG. Okay, YNG slightly a little bit far. Okay, but still can continue to watch out. Okay, and I just pop my alerts here. Anything I think below 1.13, of course sound strength. Don't have sell off high volume. Then it's good to pay attention. Okay, double NS. Okay, double NS. So which means here is a good support. Okay, here's a good support. So let's say it trades somewhere around here, between here. Neo spread bar, low volume, I think is a good area for me to consider. Okay, so all these few trade here actually is some of them haven't really come to my price yet. Okay, so I was still monitoring. Okay, fitter. Okay, volume remains to be low. Okay, slightly a bit far from NS, but I think still okay. Again, let's see whether tomorrow it will, next few days, okay, maybe it will retest lower a little bit, but these 2 days volume's getting lower. I don't see any major weakness yet, okay, from the resistance, okay, from the current resistance. So KSJB, I think today closing is like a bit disappointing. KSJB. Okay, so KSJB high volumes, uptrust. So I was thinking also maybe tomorrow I will exit everything. So today morning just take some partial profits. Okay, if let's say tomorrow just drop lower than this bar here, okay, which is 295. Okay, probably that is my another exit aim, okay, for me to take everything and move on to other counters. Okay, so I just want to see how well they tested and whether they can, you know, continue to change on the resistance or not. Okay, if not, few things that you can do. Maybe, you know, when it drops, okay, let's say it drop with low volume again, back to 2727 areas, okay, with low volume neural spread bar. Okay, maybe it's a good chance again for our next re-entry again. Alright, so kind of similar MBSB type of theory. Okay, so okay, last one. This is YBS. Okay, YBS double NS. Okay, today it goes up a little bit. So okay, let's say we'll do something like fee bond and GUH. Okay, it dropped a little bit with low volume. Okay, overall still healthy. The gaps is holding well. Okay, with 2 NS currently. Okay, 2040 is still there. Alright, so okay, before I forgot, few counters too that I think worth to pay a little bit attention. I think HP Global, but the closing not so nice. Okay, I was expecting a low volume closing, but today volume is a little bit high for me. Okay, so never mind. Continue to monitor for tomorrow. Okay, so of course this is my favorite revenue. Okay, and go back to this area in a short period of time. Okay, maybe it will do a little bit sideways. Okay, slowly the test higher. Okay, so let's see how it goes tomorrow. Okay, but definitely you will see some sort of like an effort is coming in. Okay, so when you see this kind of volume, okay, it's a good sign. At least, you know, they want to do another round of accumulation somewhere around here. Okay, example here. Okay, goes up, drop. Okay, so a few things that you want to see here. High volumes. okay, high volumes, okay, representing that they are still wanted, okay, to do some reaccumulation in an area. Okay, so far we see one, okay, we see number two. Okay, so it's not a high volume yet lah, so that's why I said probably going to move sideways for a while. Okay, it's a good area for us to look for some low risk area to enter. Okay, so so far so good for all the lists here. Okay, type 1 if you can follow, type 2 if you lost. Okay, type 1 if you can follow, type 2 if you if you lost already. Okay, I think most of the NS trades are still worth to pay attention. Of course, some of them they breaks up already. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot to go to Milux if I'm mistaken. Okay, Milux also kind of near with resistance. Okay, a bit near with resistance, so risk to reward is not that good already. So let's say it go back to the double NS areas, that then is worth to pay attention to. Okay, so on this NS area. Okay, so let's go to our screener. Okay, today I would like to, if I got time, I'll go through all the screener if I can. Okay, but today let's see whether we got any basic pullback setups or not to look for. So hourly chart got a lot. Okay, hourly chart got lots, but I don't want to focus hourly in this section because hourly chart requires some monitoring. Okay, if you don't have time to monitor, it's okay, you look for others. Okay, you look for others. So okay, usually what I do is that I will start with 5 days ago. Today is Wednesday, am I right? So let's start with Thursday. Oh sorry, today actually is Thursday. Okay, never mind, we start with last Thursday. Okay, so last Thursday, then we slowly go into the current ones. Okay, so I think Danko kind of momentum. Our first stuff is super momentum. Okay, Edaran, Kihian. Okay, so let's go to Edaran. I haven't checked Edaran for quite some time too. Today I didn't wave monitor. Okay, still holding out in this area. So seems like this is a pocket pivots, but this uptrust kacau a little bit. Okay, can monitor, but let's look for something that less weakness. Okay, which means in between of the pullbacks, right? We don't want to see uptrust high volume. Okay, now this one maybe fulfill the criteria. A bit kind of remind me like PUC. Okay, kind of remind me like PUC. So this tells me that this one is still not over yet. Okay, yeah, there's uptrust here, but it's not that high volume. Okay, so now a few things that we want to see here. Narrow spread bar, low volume. Okay, PUC also. I think PUC is doing some pullbacks. Okay, line change. Okay, now like I say, some pullback setups, okay, or maybe I can say the basic pullback setup is not that easy to identify. Some is a bit tricky. Okay, like in this case PUC, okay, because it got 2 up bar high volume, so it seems like a bit tricky here. So for new members, okay, or maybe new traders that you don't know how to identify this correctly, you focus back on the basic pullback first, okay, which is like for example Kihian. Sorry, I think it's Kihian, right? Oh, sorry, Tanko. Okay, so let's go back to Tanko. Okay, you monitor for the easiest one first, okay, which is using the 1 bar LC. Okay, PUC, they got several up bar. Okay, so when they pull back, sometimes you don't really know which one to focus, right? So you don't want to, maybe you want to skip that first. Okay, for new members or new traders. Okay, so if you got difficulties to spot this, okay, use the 1 bar LC. Okay, let's look into Mercury, Asia brand, MMS3. I think today breaks up also. Okay, Mercury. Yeah, this is a bit illiquid. Okay, we skip first. Okay, illiquid we skip first. Asia brand. Okay, again illiquids. Okay, let's try MMS3 and Fiamma. I think Fiamma also illiquid. Okay, this one already jalan. So here is a nice one, LC. Okay, don't really touch the 20 MA but today jalan already, so it's okay. Fiamma. Okay, let's see whether got anything that we can focus on. This one seems like they are doing some reaccumulations. This is a bit remind me like Taffy. Okay, really, this one really remind me like Taffy. Okay, so sometimes when you buy this kind of counters, you want to hold also is a bit scary. Like for example, before the big breaks out, okay, I think I hold Taffy for 2 3 months if not mistaken. Actually, I start to hold somewhere around here. Okay, after somewhere around this period, after this LC. Okay, if you remember some of the section I do talk about also. Okay, LC here. Okay, LC here. Okay, I already start to hold, but like I say, sometimes this counter is a bit scary because the volume is missing. Sometimes you don't know what happens if let's say it drop, you cannot exit on time. Okay, so it's kind of remind me like Taffy definitely. Okay, so a holding ball, okay, a certain place. Okay, LC high volumes. Okay, so I don't know, maybe I will try a little bit and keep. Okay, got some shakeout lah, got some shakeout. But let me warn you, if you really want to look for this kind of trade, okay, like Taffy, okay, it will hit you, shake out you several times before it goes up. Okay, so be prepared. Okay, be prepared. So let's see how it goes. If I got extra capital for my slightly mid to long term, probably I'll consider this. Okay, Fiamma. Okay, so home rates, but I think home rates still in downtrends, right? Okay, remember in the Saturday section we talked about pullbacks. Okay, pullback have to in the right place. Downtrend, it's not a pullback anymore. Okay, it's not pullback anymore, and the quality of the line change is very important. Okay, so if let's say the line change come with weak volume or come with upthrust, we don't want to look into it first. Okay, so we want to see a strong closing on line change, okay, and a healthy type of pullbacks. Okay, so genetic, we know what happens. Cornelio goes up. Okay, Sam 10 ringgit. I'm not so sure you're interested or not, but I think they also break out like crazy lah. Alright, Unisam, I think today also challenged the resistance. Lahi today I think got comment on this also. Okay, quality. Okay, NS, support, another LC. Okay, so seems like something is going on. Volume is slowly coming back. Okay, if you like excitement one, then you can look for this. Okay, but it's a stocks to can monitor from time to time, because this is a change of behavior. Okay, this is a change of behavior. Okay, salutes and scable. Okay, lots of UT. 1 2 today also UT. Okay, so too close resistance. Okay, a bit worried like KAB. Oh, multi-bagger for you, Zach. Okay, yeah, I can say so, but too bad I didn't run until the end. Okay, too bad I didn't run until the end, because I can say I did exit most of it. I'm still holding some lah, but not much. Okay, because what happens to last month also, on the political news, the time also very scary. So but I get gold ball. Okay, I befriend with I get gold ball, but I didn't get the most. Okay, I still running some, but not much. Okay, so again, resistance counter, usually I will try to avoid first. Okay, if not, like here. Okay, so let's go to KIP. Very interesting. KIP interesting, but again, it's a low volume kind of counters. If you don't like it, don't go for it. Okay, pocket pivot is there. Okay, personally I don't really like it, to be frank, because it's like a bit not so liquid so sometimes exit also a problem. Okay, but if you like those that you buy keep, okay, I think the trend is pretty good. Okay, for KIP. Okay, let's continue to monitor some of this. Hopefully you can spot some. Okay, Resin Tech. Okay, this one also seems like holding on the gaps. UT holding on the gaps. Okay, so good areas to focus on the on here. Okay, green YB. Okay, so far I think I've go through like at least 2 days of LC, right? I think green YB is the best one so far. Okay, even though the next day, okay, like I said, you know, in the Saturday class, right, the next day should come with healthy pullbacks, right? But this one seems a bit high volume. So what you do, okay, if let's say for example the next day come with high volume, or the candles a bit wide, okay, you want them to test for few more days. Okay, few more days. Okay, let's say a few more days, sideways, maybe a week is good, okay, or maybe more than a week is good. Low volume, okay, representing this support is still good. Okay. Okay, so sometimes this is how I tackle, okay, on some of this issue. Like for example here, it goes up, but you know, this one seems like higher volumes a bit, right? So what I do is that I wait for more days, okay, rather than 3 days or 4 days, but you wait for more days, okay, 1 or 2 weeks. So to ensure that, okay, yeah, they seems like, you know, still showing some strength, okay, trying to push back to the areas, then you know, okay, they're still interested, okay, in the counters. Okay, so Euro SP. Okay, so again, like I said, just a reminder, if let's say you are new, okay, you are new, you still don't understand, don't know, it's okay, you go for something in simple first, okay, don't go to complicated things. Okay, slowly you go for other methods, okay, once you're familiar, okay, in one methods. Okay, so all right, Euro SP, I think worth to monitor also. Yes, this one again a bit tricky type of LC. It comes with UT in the same time. Okay, but what I like is that, you know, it seems like they try to hold the price, okay, above all these kind of UT areas. Okay, so Euro SP, okay, is definitely worth to slightly worth some attentions. Okay, I think Harlem today breaks out, right? It's a super long UT. Okay, now I'm looking for something like this. This is fantastic. Okay, this is fantastic. Okay, near with 2040s. Okay, so far we haven't see that yet, but it's okay, we continue to look for it. No need to rush. Okay, let's say, you know, this today we cannot spot any good counters, it's okay, we still got tomorrow, we still got next week. Okay, this one also not that bad. Okay, LC followed by low volume. Today slightly a bit high volume on UT. Okay, so probably because of this UT here, it will slightly, you know, push the stock to move sideways a little bit, so a lot of us got some time to plan the trades. Okay, and also there's one NS in the background. Okay, now there's few questions also from members. Okay, they actually asked me, like for example Milux, right, or maybe like Capnets. Okay, so they asked me, why is that you trade, okay, Milux even though it's in red pentagon. Okay, now there's two ways to read on red pentagon. First, of course, is downtrend, okay, distribution. One is the other one is probably, let me write this down. Okay, so especially for new member, you all can remember. Okay, so actually two ways to read into red pentagon. Okay, so first is of course is downtrend. You know, the trend is bearish. Okay, now to identify this, usually the red pentagon will come with higher volume. Okay, I just put high volume now, and most of the time it will break below 2040 MA. Okay, so most of the time, let's say I see this red pentagon, high volume, okay, and it break below 2040, immediately I'm not that keen and interested anymore. Okay, but let's say the red pentagon, okay, another one how to read this is that it might cause the trend to be a bit weakening, or maybe, you know, we call this as potential pullback. Again, sometimes pullback it happens in a different pattern. Okay, like for example, in this case I kept that, right, because the movement is so climatic. Okay, so sometimes the pullback will be slightly deeper. Okay, in the case like JHM, okay, make sure you remember this. So like in the case of JHM, right, because the movement is so healthy, okay, I mean slow and steady, So the pullback is not climatic, so it doesn't trigger the red pentagon. Okay, so in this case, like for example, Kepler or Milax, because the movement is so climatic, one spread bar, widespread bar, above. Okay, when they pull back, also will go slightly a bit deeper. Okay, so it will cause the trend a bit weakening. Maybe it cause to sideways. Okay, cause some sideways for a while. That's why I trigger the red pentagon. Okay, so let's say the volume is low, volume low, above 20, 40 MA, then I will still continue to monitor. Okay, example Milax, example Chemnet. Okay, so please type 1 for me if you understand this. Type 1 yes, type 2 no. Okay, because important this one I need some of you here, especially members, you all know how to at least read the red pentagons correctly. Okay, again, just a reminder, if let's say you are new members or maybe you are new traders, still don't understand how to look for pullbacks, okay, you don't know how deep is deep, how narrow is narrow, you follow the green pentagon first. Okay, you follow the green pentagon first until you understand, okay, you know how pullback looks like, okay, only you do in red pentagons. Okay, slowly, okay, one step at a time. Okay, so now let's continue here. Okay, great tag, I think it broke above the new high. Okay, Unisam, JSM, we go through earlier. Okay, UWC, I forgot to look into UWC. Okay, so like I say, I kind of miss red tag. Okay, actually I want to look into back. Because red tag give me a good platinum ball. Okay, it's my super platinum ball. Okay, so I miss that. Okay, and I kind of liked UWC so far. Okay, it's a bit similar to JSM. Okay, here LC. Okay, so seems like it dipped one day and try to push back up. Okay, here another LC, here another LC. Okay, now the problem is, of course, it's a bit far from trend 40s. Okay, it's a bit far from trend 40s. Okay, a few things you can do. Maybe you want to enter 30-50%. Let's say got pullback, you enter more. Okay, but so far I think the movement is like a bit similar like Pullback, a bit similar to JSM. Okay, again, it's not a buy call, but just my personal preference. Okay, so UWC, I maybe emphasize a little bit long term. Okay, let's go for a few more. Okay, I dimension. Okay, wow, super illiquid. Okay, never mind. Okay, VS Inari I think is at resistance right now. It's I don't like to buy something at resistance. Okay, but it doesn't show weakness overall, so leave up to you whether you want to enter or not. But I did enter previously. Okay, but not much also because the time when I enter again, the bad news keep coming in. I also a bit scared to enter a lot. Okay, so somewhere around here. Okay, again, just a simple setup that we go through earlier on. If let's say it breaks up, make a healthy pullback again after it breaks up on a reaccumulation, probably I will consider the top or more. Okay, ATMS. Okay, so far still here. Of course, a bit far from trend 40s. Okay, but the volume start to getting a little bit lower. Okay, so far if I look into here, I still kind of like UWC. Okay, again, just a personal preference. Okay, so which started make? I think we started in downtrends, right? Oh, sorry, I'm wrong. Okay, hits the resistance already. Yeah. Okay, then in this case, I rather buy breaks up pullbacks. Okay, breaks up pullback, then I buy. Okay, can't remember like TFB. Okay, TFB also resistance goes up. Okay, you can see there is a clear 3-bar low volume with a narrow spread. Okay. Okay, no more. Let's go to 3rd of August. Then today's screener. Okay, if you got time, you want me to go through Pentagon and NS, I'm happy to do so. Then we will close for today's section. Okay, so let's look into Tarvin. I think Tarvin is in a strong reaccumulation as well. Okay, volume is not that obvious, but here got one LC, here got one LC. Okay, a reaccumulation, but volume is slightly lag a bit. Okay, my crawling I think is also in a reaccumulation. Okay, line change with NS. Okay, line change with NS. Okay, so maybe if let's say you get a good price, you can get a white ball. Okay, FIHB. Okay, no sound pullback. FPI BTM. This is like a VCP. Eh? Okay, this is like a VCP and very similar with complete. Okay, so a white ball trade is possible. 8%. Okay, keep this first. Probably it's not my main focus. Okay, but maybe I will consider. Okay, if forming a VCP. Okay, again similar like complete. Okay, BTM. Okay, so this one come with high volume today, so no. Okay, Handal. I think Handal the other day we do see there's a shakeout, right? Yeah, but close lower. Okay, no. Okay, Nadi and Puncak. Okay, volcano breakup lah. Nadi and Puncak. Okay, low volume. I think Puncak got reversal today. Volume very low. Okay to end for white ball. Oh yeah, before I forgot. This one is, I mean personally I think it's very good. Okay, personally I think it's very good. Okay, again not a buy call, but probably I will pay some extra attention. Okay, so if trending within this LC high volume, okay, probably it's a good sign. Okay, so go into hourly chart. Okay, so the reason why is because the change of trend is a little bit obvious with the high volume. Okay, now sometimes the reason why I will skip a little bit low volume. Okay, again white ball is okay but sometimes it's a bit weaker because of, like, for example here, okay, they got intention, but just that maybe sometimes it's not ready yet. Okay, in the case like what's the stock really? Like Puncak. Okay, so it won't have an immediate result. Okay, but white ball is okay, right? So maybe take bond. Oops, sorry, this is reversal. Okay, take bond. Okay, persona. Volume a bit low. Okay, so seems like LC also not much. Okay, so far I think the one I can't satisfy is UWC. Okay, UWC. Capnet not bad. Tech bond. Okay, this is, but tech bond is reversal with high volume. PIE. HCK. This one also good. Okay, PIE got volume is a bit high today. Okay, so hopefully tomorrow it will hit the low of LC. Okay, so okay, let's try HCK. Okay, this one jalan a bit lah. Okay, go to today. Let's see what happens today. Any other stocks that we can look into? Okay, Emulus, strong closing. Okay, if not mistaken, they got strong closing. So this one also is my finally. Okay, I didn't really get gold ball for quite some time already. Okay, finally this one, it turns out to be my gold ball. Okay, but again I didn't have much. I already sold partial previously. Okay, but still happy. Okay, to get some good trades over here. So monitor for some good healthy type of pullback if yes. Okay, Hexstar Industry I didn't really focus back. Okay, after I take white ball, but okay, but you know maybe we will see another round, right? Volume today is not that high. Okay, volume today is not that high, so maybe they got chance. Okay, like this. Okay, so hopefully we don't want to see any high volume UT lah. Sometimes the high volume UT a bit kacau a bit lah, because of maybe due to the weak market they got a high volume UT. Okay, so hopefully we see some good one. Oh, before I forgot, Mobilia. Okay, Mobilia. Right, I think Mobilia also. Okay, even though this is UT, but it's a up bar UT and a little bit of gaps here. So if let's say next few days it doesn't really close lower, or 1 or 2 weeks doesn't close lower, so representing that this is not confirmation UT. Okay, the next thing I'm waiting for is that give me like a bit low risk entry. Okay, near to 20 MA. Okay, Zealand. Okay, let's go into our soft. Okay, yep, something like this. Okay, I don't know whether Hexstar we have this or not. Okay, hopefully yes. Zealand. Okay, got a little bit volume, but below 20 cents lah. Okay, if you like it, you can go for it lah, but below 20 cents counter a bit scary right now for me. Okay, SKP Resources also making some movements. Uchitech. Okay, Uchitech. Uchitech boring counters, but it's a strong reaccumulation counters. Okay, it's a boring counters but strong reaccumulation. Okay, so seems that they crossed the 2 UT. Okay, previously also I didn't make a lot. I think just few percent. Okay, but seems like coming back. Okay, higher volume is good lah. Let's see whether we can have higher volumes or not. Okay, so last one before I go to others. Okay, scope. Okay, now this is the one that I mentioned. Like I said, lots of stock actually now having NS. Okay, even though I didn't list out in the list here. Okay, doesn't mean that you cannot look into all these kind of counters. Okay, so this one actually it break. Okay, of course now if let's say you miss this trade, okay, let's look for a healthy pullback patterns. Okay, the other one that I think they are following very closely in terms of setups. Okay, in terms of setup is CAB. Okay, so line change. Okay, try to cross back to 2040s. NS low volumes. Okay, NS low volume. So maybe you can add this too. Okay, maybe I just add over here. Okay, maybe just add over here. Okay, so this is the 5-day for LC. Seems like we only can manage to pick up few. Okay, so hopefully moving forward we got more. Okay, in terms of this pullback setups. Okay, so okay, anything else you want me to go through? You want me to go through the Pentagon screener or NS screener? Okay, or maybe you want me to go through your stocks, or you think you want to close already? Okay, but no much also lah. Growth Tech, YBS, I think we go through earlier on also. JCY, but JCY is downtrend. Okay, let's go to Growth Tech. Okay, so seems like still holding well on the UT. NS is still very good. It a bit similar. All this like wow, lots of NS here. Okay, lots of NS over here. Okay, a bit similar like all these GUH bond counters. Let's go to Pentagon. Let's see got any other things. Okay, members, let me know any things you want me to go through, or maybe okay, I pick up few stocks before we close. Prod McLean, Media, SH Chan. Okay, low volume. View MW, PCCS. Okay, QES. Okay. Okay, volume increasing, SPNS at left hand side. Okay. So, yep. Okay, McLean. Then we look into Xinhua. Okay, we look into Xinhua. Okay, volume a bit low, but they are trying to push back to the 2040s. Okay, Xinhua. Wow, another shakeout completed. Okay, because I remember just now 3 p.m. got someone asked me also, and it's below, okay, the support area. So I say no, but okay. Looks good for another round. Okay, because here usually got high volume beauty or down by high volume. Okay, shakeout. Okay, so let's say tomorrow tested around 40 cents. Okay, then yeah, it's a good counter to look into. Okay, a bit similar like Camrest. Okay, if I'm mistaken, they do 3 shakeout over here. Okay, 5CP. 5CP, Silver Lake. Okay, Silver Lake is also a reversal setups. Okay, let's look into hourly chart. Sorry, weekly chart, because a bit of daily chart a bit of liquids. Okay, so let's look into weekly. So okay, weekly in terms of market stages, I think they are in accumulation. Okay, so high volumes on this week, a bit similar like stopping volumes. Okay, a bit similar stopping volume. Okay, then climactic volume. Okay, change the trend. Okay, now again we got some high volume again. Potentially it will retest around this resistance. Okay, again, but if you ask me whether it can goes up here or not, maybe it's a bit difficult. Okay, because the volume is not that fantastic. Okay, but weekly chart accumulation. Okay, so here you can use the similar patterns. Okay, we have LC high volumes above 2040s. Okay, now this is what I mean by it turns to red pentagon, because this bar itself I think is widespread. Okay, so sometimes it drop, it turns to red pentagon. Okay, but if let's say red pentagons, low volume, which means maybe the trend is weakening, sideways, pullbacks. Okay, so I think short term wise, there is still sound strength into the charts. Okay, Pertama. A bit similar like QES. Okay, no major weakness. Okay, no major weakness. Okay, but it will sideways for a while. Okay, so if you want to enter somewhere around here, I think it's low risk. Okay, around the 40 MA areas. Okay, with 2 SP. Okay, volume remains to be low, so yeah, it's good. But just that, you know, let them sideways for sometimes. Okay, a bit similar HB Global too. QES HB Global kind of movements at the moment. Okay, Jackson is double NS. I think there is a COC too. Okay, just need sometimes. Okay, for Jackson. Okay, personally, like I said, I still got some. Okay, but the 2 NS area is the area that I will exit it. Let's say it fail to hold. Okay, no major weakness, but you know, Jackson, Inity. I think Sedania is the one that it break below NS. Okay, because after it didn't follow through, I exit everything for my Sedania. Okay, Inity still got some. Okay, so if you ask me, okay, let's go back to Jackson. It didn't show major weakness. Okay, but sideways lah, sideways. The next, D next is a reaccumulation, but somehow I didn't see any exciting movements. Okay, I think this is from James. Okay, what I'm trying to say is that it's a bit similar to McLean. Okay, it's a bit similar to McLean. It will give you a potential whiteboard trades. Okay, but somehow it lack of some excitement. Okay, because you can see here the volume actually still remains to be like, oh sorry. Okay, the volume somehow it still remains to be like very low, even though they cross trend 40s. Okay, so let's go back to D next. Okay, Jeff, if you're not mistaken, you are masterclass students, am I right? So if let's say yes, maybe you want to wait for the BRB. Okay, let's see whether I got BRB or not. Then you want to trade from support to resistance. Okay, for D next, but it's a reaccumulation. Okay, let's look into weekly chart. No major weakness, just that after the big movement like this, expect of months of reaccumulation. All right. Oh, the other one is Hexstar. Okay, Hexstar. I think Hexstar also can pay a little bit attention. Okay, here from a 2F of VCP. Okay, I was expecting a little bit deeper pullback, but it seems like still holding ball. So volume's getting lower, so it seems like this one is still can pay some attention. Okay. Okay, let's go to Tasco and Tasco. Let's go to Tasco. Okay, against reaccumulation. Okay, a bit similar like completes. Okay, back to 2040s. Volume is increasing, but it's not the highest. So again, it might hit resistance, but so far still kind of lack of the excitement kind of volumes yet. Okay, but if you plan to buy whole, I think is fine. Alright, so here we got SP with NS as a support based on weekly chart. Okay, again I say this is a bit similar to complete. Okay, complete is gap with 2 SP. Okay, this is based on daily chart, weekly chart wise also. Volume slightly increasing, okay, with some low volume. Now this is, you can treat like a LC, yeah. Here to here. Okay, so let's say sometimes when you see this 2 bar high volume, actually you can combine into one. Okay, you can combine into one. So here remain low volumes. Okay, let's see how it goes. Okay, last one for Nick before we go. Okay, volume's building up. Actually not bad, Nick. So again, this is a accumulation. Okay, here is the gaps. Interesting. Okay, so gaps already crossed. Previously, this is a false breakout. Another false breakout. Now, seems like this is a bit genuine. Okay, it breaks with high volume, drop with low volume. Okay, unlike here, it dropped with high volume. This is the bar, drop with high volumes. Okay. Okay, very sorry again. I think there's some connection issue again. Okay, 2 more stocks before we go. Okay, hopefully my line, everything is back right now. Okay, so hopefully my line, everything is back right now. Okay, once again, very sorry about the internet connection. Okay, 2 more stocks, okay, before we go, Tesla and CSIQ. Okay, Tesla. Okay, back to 2040s. Okay, so seems like also doing the same things. A good reversal. Okay, this is weakening of trend. Potentially we will see a VCP. Okay, for Tesla. Okay, but at the moment it stay above the 2040s. Okay, let's look into weekly charts. Okay, weekly chart, spring NS. Okay, spring NS. Okay, so I think Yes, for me. Okay, for Tesla. CSIQ, Canadian Solar. Okay, we focus again on the weekly. So weekly below trend 40s. Okay, but daily they start to make some reversal. Okay, downtrend. Volume is increasing. Okay, drop. Okay, so now this is a good LC area to look into. Okay, so there are, at least this high volume here tells me that they are going to some slightly like a reaccumulation again or accumulations again. All right. So of course, if let's say I want to look for entry, I think actually okay to look for entry because this is a gap up. Okay, the price actually tried to push back. Okay, here shake out, they try to push back. Okay, stay around here. Okay, so yeah, not too bad for me. Okay, Jinko Solar. Jinko Solar is slightly better because it's stay above 2040s. Okay, what's the other one? Canadian Solar, Jinko Solar. What's the other one? Okay, never mind, forgot. Okay, so well, I think I'm going to close